Hey everybody, welcome to another adventure. I'm Dustin Porter. For today's adventure, I'm keeping it local. So I'm in the Caribou region of BC, and right now I am down inside the Bullion Pit mine. For those of you who haven't heard of the Bullion Pit mine, it's a huge hydraulic mine, which means they excavated it using water monitors, which is really just a fancy word for giant water cannon. And at the time of the Caribou Gold Rush, this was the biggest hydraulic mine in the whole province, and the water monitors they had, they were the biggest water monitors in the whole continent, so that's pretty impressive. Just to give you a look here, this is it up there. That used to be just flat ground straight across, and now there's a trench that is 3 kilometers long. It's 400 feet deep on average, and from the top to the top is an average of 1,000 feet across. I guess you could bury, or this is deeper than the Hotel Vancouver is tall. You could actually bury 20 of them down here. So it's a pretty big hole. The thing that I noticed that kind of shocked me is it's not just gravel. Like there is gravel, but a lot of this is solid bedrock, and they were able to hammer through it with the giant water cannon. Another thing I noticed, can't see it very good from up here, but there's a little creek right down there. When they washed this, they washed it from there all the way down to the Quesnel River, which is around this corner and down about 1.5 kilometers. But this little creek down here, it actually flows up. So I don't know if it flows in to the point where this floods and then goes back out. I'm not really sure, but this is only my second time down in here. I tried to do a video once before and my body just was not feeling it, so I made it about halfway and then went home. So hopefully I have enough time to get all the way to the end today. I came after work, so we'll see. But I've been told that there is rock little houses down here that were bathrooms, and what they did was all the employees, they made them go to the bathroom in the same spot, and it was somebody's job to go through it and make sure nobody was eating gold nuggets. So it'd be really cool to find those. Obviously anything made of wood is rotted away to nothing now, so it'd be cool to find the rock buildings. So enough talking, let's get hiking. There's an old claim post. So the last time I was down here was about 2 months ago, and none of the leaves were here, and it's really bloomed up now. It's hard to see where I'm going when it gets in the deep spots. The drive-in was super overgrown as well, and this place kind of reminds me of like an oasis down here. Pretty crazy. So here's the creek. Nice clear water. It's flowing this way, and in my opinion it should be flowing that way, but I'm a little worried that I'm going to get all the way down to the end where all those big trees are and it's going to be a pond. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen. We'll see. Well, this isn't very fun ground to hike on. So it's hard to believe all the stories you hear about places like this because there's no evidence really. But I was told a story from a miner that back in the day when they mined this, they washed all this dirt over wood sluices, and then after it was finished being mined, they left everything down here. And like 50 years ago or 75 years ago or whatever, somebody came and found the wood sluices and pulled the riffles off and found a solid line of gold underneath the riffles. So I don't know if it's true or not, but it's a cool story. So if there's any geologists watching this, Curious to know what this red stuff is. See it quite a lot out here. So I'm right where all the big trees are, and it's not flooded yet. I'm up on the hillside kind of still, and I'm sure all the animal rights people and stuff would look at this and think that it's gross and mankind just ruins everything, but I don't know, this looks like a pretty good little habitat to me. Earth kind of just takes over, you know? It's pretty cool. Look at that rock up there. Just waiting to come crashing down on somebody. That'd be going pretty fast if it got down here. Okay, so I'm just getting to the creek here. Obviously there's evidence of some old mining stuff. There's a pipe coming out of the ground right there. A little bit of garbage and stuff. But something really cool that I noticed is way up there at the waterfall is a pipe sticking out. So I don't know where that ran to before, but I know that they used to channel water from Moorhead Lake and from Spanish Lake, and they had over 30 miles of canals that were dug just to move water for this place. So this sure is a neat little hike through here, but the creek is still going in the wrong way, and there's water coming out of pretty much everywhere. So I still have a feeling that I'm gonna get flooded out here soon, but it's moving pretty quick down now. Okay, you guys, I'm starting to get a little confused here. I mean, this place is absolutely beautiful. Look at this behind me. I can't believe I've never been down here before. It's so nice. But I'm like 90% sure that the Bullion pit is landlocked on one side and down to the river on the other side. And I hiked down to the river last time I was here, and it's definitely down that way. But this river's going. It's carving right through the bedrock now. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So this creek is getting pretty loud, so I just spun my mic around for you guys so you could hear me a little better. There's definitely a lot of mineralization here in the rock. All these different colors you see is from iron in the rock that's actually rusting, which is a great sign for gold. This is pretty cool. You can tell it's old because it's held together by rivets. You can see it goes underground there. This place is crazy, you guys. Sorry, I don't know my fact on this one. I don't know exactly how long the Bullion pit has been abandoned for, but this little creek since then has dug through this bedrock. It's unreal. So I'm not sure exactly what this is, but it's definitely man-made. It's obviously been washed away, but it looks like it used to be a little dam here. So it's starting to get a little sketchy here. I'm gonna have to put the camera in the backpack, see if I can get through there without getting too wet. So I guess I'll see you on the other side. Alright, well, first of all, that waterfall section was pretty insane. Now I have to go back up it, so I'm pretty much guaranteed gonna get wet. I hope I got some good GoPro shots of that. If I did, then obviously you've seen them. I didn't find any stone buildings or anything. I found this little Inukshuk. So that's pretty cool. But honestly, you guys, I am baffled. I'll have to show you the picture when I get back up to the top. But I was very sure that the Bullion pit is just land on one side. But you can see here, that is the Quesnel River. So maybe I'm not in the Bullion pit, I don't know. But I'm sure some locals will message me and school me on that one. But like I said, I've hiked to the other end too, and it goes right down to the river on the other side. So anyways, it was a beautiful hike. If I see anything on the way back, I'll be sure to let you guys see it. So this is a pretty cool little thing here. Just driving out. It's about halfway down. It's an old bus. Pretty cool. On the back it says Joy Bus. And on the side, pretty neat. Well, you guys, I'm back up at the top here. There's a map up here. I'll show you kind of why I was baffled. If you take a look here, this is the Quesnel River that's running along. This is the Bullion pit. I've hiked down to that end before, and right down to the river. Today I went all the way up to that end, and I guess it just doesn't show it on the map here, but that creek must run down. So that's what was going on there. So yeah, I was definitely in the Bullion pit, which is cool. I just wanted to say quickly, before you go on any hike, make sure you know your physical limitations. This is the kind of place where you can fall and break a bone. No one's really going to find you down there. You can roll an ankle on that type of terrain really easy. So just know your physical limitations, and know your vehicle limitations too, because like usually this is the kind of place you can get in and out two-wheel drive no problem, but with the rain we've had lately, I got like 10 feet up the hill and was spun out, so I had to put it in 4x4, but then it was no problem. But what a great hike. I can't believe I've never been here before. It had the excitement of the waterfall section, which, yes, I took a little bit of a creek walk, but I knew I was going to, so that was okay. It had the beauty of the whole canyon, sorry. It had the history of the mine. This is just my type of hike. So anyways, you guys, I hope you really enjoyed it. And like always, take nothing but pictures, leave nothing but footprints. I'll catch you on the next one.